Sagittarius, welcome to your reading. I'm recording this in October. I'm Julie. This is Julie's tarot reading. I kind of wanted to look at a love reading for you today. So it's for sun, moon, rising signs and cross watchers. You're welcome. No gender in tarot, so male or female this can apply to. I've got a feeling there's been some kind of ending that you may have spent some time wondering why something ended. So I'm going to use this deck to shuffle and let's see what comes out for you. Just repositioning my camera. Hope you're well. Thank you for joining me today. Okay. 3 fallout here. Okay. So we're looking at past, present, future. So you've got the moon, confusion, illusion, but it's also about intuition. Ten of Swords, something coming to a painful end. Let's put these back in the deck. And then you have the Six of Wands. You can see this person celebrating. So clearly, it feels to me like you've overcome some kind of... You may have been a bit stuck. So you can see on this card, the lady's sitting on top of a... Looks like an iceberg, actually. Could be a crystal. Sort of looking out. Maybe confused. Maybe not quite sure what's happening. And something came to an end. But in quite honestly, I feel like this was a relief. Tell me about the moon, please. I'm going to pull a few of these love cards. And see if we can clarify the moon for you. What's the moon about, please, Spirit? What's the moon about? For Sagittarius. Oh, Sagittarius. I don't know if they didn't want you to have that one. Oh, God. Okay, so the card that fell out was jealousy. Not being respectful, unfair accusations, wandering eyes. I don't feel this was you. I feel this was your partner at the time. And I feel this may have caused you some confusion because you're like, well, I'm not doing anything. I'm being, you know, I'm with you. Why are you jealous or watching me? You could have had somebody that was a little bit codependent. I've just heard narcissistic. Let's get one more on that, please. You got walking away, ending relationships, learning lessons with the Ten of Swords. So I do feel either you walked away or they walked away. I feel it was you, actually. Ten of Swords is an ending. It's a painful ending. Too many swords in the back. This person's dead. They're not getting back up. And when I say this person's dead, I mean this relationship is dead. There's no coming back from this. It is a final ending. And alongside that, you've got being done, relationships ending, learning lessons. But I do feel, when I was shuffling the deck, that you have learned a big lesson from this person. And if this person accused you of doing something you didn't do, I think that was the final straw for you. This person was insecure within themselves, and I feel like they caused confusion to hide that fact. And I don't feel like they were very fair to you. You know, if you were going out and enjoying yourself and having fun with your friends, when you came home, it would be the third degree. Like, where have you been? What have you been doing? Who have you been with? And if you were in that kind of jealous relationship, or if not those kind of questions, more moody, like the person was quiet and moody when you come home, like jealous, really. Jealous that you were living your life and having fun. Tell me about the Six of Wands. So one of the cards that fell out was unavailable. And so I feel like this person wasn't ready to love. They weren't available, truly available. And like I said, putting on a brave face, like... I don't know how to explain this. The feeling I'm getting is somebody that wears a mask. They tell you what you want to hear, but then when it comes down to touching on their insecurities, like, for example, you're going out and enjoying yourself, that sort of niggles them. Anyway, this person wasn't available. They wore a mask. They were quite jealous. and they didn't really respect you or honour you. And I feel like this ending was you walking away and finally being free, celebrating like, you know, I've got over this now, I'm out of here. So this is the past. Let's have a look at the present, where you are romantically in the present, please. 3 cards, please, Spirit. 8 of Pentacles, rebuilding, learning, working. Could be concentrating on your money. This is most recent past. Current energy, please, Spirit. 4 of Wands, stability, security. And the 4 of Wands is also about celebration, marriage, that kind of thing. Let me just move those up a little bit. And one more for the most recent future. Immediate future, please, Spirit. 6 of Pentacles. So it looks to me like you're looking for a relationship that would be equal reciprocity, something you can give to, something with a solid foundation. You're building your foundations at the moment. You're working to do that. And I don't just feel that that's monetarily. I feel like that's emotionally as well. Let's get the future, please, Spirit, and then we'll drill down with some tarots. Immediate future, please, Spirit. You've got the Wheel of Fortune. So new cycle, luck, karma. And we're looking at love, so it could be a new person coming in. Or a new cycle that you're on. Next one, please. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, Queen of Pentacles. Be careful I don't run my chair over this one that's fallen on the floor. Oh, I creased a card by doing that before. And the Queen of Wands. Male or female, it doesn't matter. Bottom of the deck, you've got death, so that's future. So let's drill down a little bit and find out what we can... Strength on the bottom of this deck, so emotional strength, patience, compassion. And let's have a look at this moon. Very quickly going to have a look at the top layer. I don't want to sit in the past for too long. King of Wands. So this person could have been male or female, quite egotistical, wanting to control everything, wanting to lead everything. And I feel although you're a very outgoing person, you won't be bossed. You won't be told what to do. And I think the way they behave towards you confused you. But you did listen to your intuition. And I feel that the walking away and ending this was something you had to do. You've got the 7 of Pentacles. So I feel like you may have taken a pause or a break. You may have broken up once or twice. And then when you come back together, they did it again. And that was like, that's it, I'm done. You've got the Strength card just popped out. So I feel like you honoured your feelings and you said, this isn't for me. It's a shame because I think you did like this person. And then with the 6 of Wands, you've got the Chariot, grit, determination, and will to move on and be successful in your own right. So tell me about the 8 of Pentacles, please, Spirit. 3 of Swords. So after a past disappointment, bearing in mind 3 of Swords is a past heartbreak. And this is your most recent past place in the deck. Are they all on there? I think so. So after a recent heartbreak and a disappointment, I think this did hurt you. You're rebuilding, you're working. I love this card. Look at all the colours in there. It's almost like an artist painting their life, designing their life. And it could be about money, but it could just be about your own personal happiness. Tell me one more with the 3 of Swords, please. The Devil. This person was toxic, and they did disappoint you. Because, like I said, where we've got faking it, wearing a mask here, in the past, I think they showed you what they wanted you to see. And it took you a while to see behind the mask. But with the moon, you did listen to your intuition and you did realise that this is not for me. So after this past heartbreak and toxic relationship, you are rebuilding, you are designing, you're creating your life. You've got the Nine of Cups in the current energy, so I do feel like you're quite happy with where you're going, what you're doing. You're building a foundation. You feel very steady. One more with the 9, please. And you've got the 4 of Pentacles with the 4 of Wands. So you're building your material stability, your finances, to feel comfortable. Let's just move those out of the way. So I don't know if your attention is actually really on love at the minute. You're dealing with your own happiness. Tell me about the 6 of Pentacles, please. You've got the Page of Wands with the 6 of Pentacles. So the pages are messengers, so you could have a very positive message coming in regarding love. And I've just heard there's a friend that you quite like, but didn't really consider it going that way romantically. Tell me about 6 of Pentacles. But this is giving to a new journey, a new adventure. Tell me one more, please. The Judgment card. Going towards who you're meant to go towards. Ace of Swords. Sorry, I know I've done them really quickly across the camera. Ace of Swords, clarity, conversation, cutting things out, starting a new journey, going towards where you're meant to go, but giving to others, giving to yourself, equal reciprocity. So whatever relationship comes in next, and I don't feel it's that far away, I feel it's November, this will be something you can equally invest in. You've just got the 10 of Swords. So although this is over, everything's fine. You're not worried about this past relationship. If anything, you learned some lessons from it. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune in love, please. So you've got the 4 of Swords. Solitude and healing, rest, rejuvenation. Before the next chapter comes in, and I don't, as I say, I feel over the next two weeks or so, you'll be resting. You're a very outgoing person, but it wouldn't hurt to spend a night or 2 on the couch, so to speak. Tell me about this Wheel of Fortune. So the Page of Wands in reverse. So I feel this could be you. Sorry, it's the Knight of Wands in reverse. So this could be you. The Knight of Wands is normally a player energy, but, you know, in, out, being sociable, running here, there and everywhere. And I think they're asking you to, again, just spend some time alone, contemplating, where your next step is, what your next step is. Oh, there you go, got a planning card. So time alone, a new chapter's coming in, and you've got the 7 of Cups. It's time to sort of just take a little bit of time out, not be so sociable, make a plan, make some choices, where you're going next. Tell me about the Queen of Pentacles. Now this could be to do with your work, but considering this is a love reading, you may have more than one offer, or you may be interested in more than one person. You've had the 10 of Swords 3 times. Something's definitely come to an end here. So again, you've let go of it here, you've walked away from it here, and finally I feel like maybe there might be a little bit of residue here. It may pop back into your thoughts. And I just feel like you need to take a few days, 4 days, 5 days, just to having some rest and some planning, some decisions, grounding yourself, spend a little bit of time in nature, because I feel like you're still going backwards and forwards about something. I've also just been told that you may hear from this person again, or you may have heard from this person again, and it's kind of set the cogs. This 2 of Pentacles is kind of showing me like cogs in a clock. So it might have started the cogs whirring again or thinking again. Tell me some more, please, Spirit. Yeah, look, 6 of Cups. Somebody from the past coming back, stirring up your mind, making you overthink. And this is why I think they want you to, before this new chapter starts, really be done with this old chapter, this old person. Spend some time alone, make the decisions, make a plan, decide what it is you want, ground yourself, let go of all of this. It doesn't serve you. The Six of Cups is nostalgia. You may be sort of going back over just to tie things up, but it is time to let all that go. Tell me about the Queen of Wands. So Queen of Wands, taking your power back, getting back out into the world, being very sociable, nothing getting in your way. You're determined to move forward. And there you go, Ace of Cups. New love coming in. Could be a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, but I feel this is more about you. Taking your power back, moving forward. Tell me about this King of Pentacles. Who is this? Yeah, there we go. Three of Pentacles, rebuilding. And the Nine of Wands, grit and determination to move forward after all these battles. Tell me about the Six of Cups. I'm interested in this. Look, defensiveness, standing your ground, protecting yourself. So don't let this person get in your head, because you are headed for absolute happiness. This person regrets what they did. And I feel there's somebody that sort of backtracks, or they have backtracked in the respect that they say something, they see you get annoyed about it, and then they go, well, I didn't really mean it like that. What I meant was, this person's highly toxic, and I do not recommend going back there. Excuse me. You're moving into a much more calmer, compassionate, loving energy. You're rebuilding, love of a good man or woman. I'm just going to grab a different deck and see if we can get anything on this future person. This future person, please, Spirit. You've got happiness. You've got marriage rings there. Fit well together, lasting commitment, deep connection. So this person coming up in the future, they are marriage material. You did get a marriage card here. You may have already met this person or you may not. I can't really tell. I feel like they're in your energy, but they are not actually stepped forward yet. Or if they have, it's just a friendship thing. This person I feel is going to guide you and help you see clearly what you've left behind and start you on a new journey. Then I feel that this old person comes back around for one last go around, if you like. I feel like it's going to start the cogs rolling in your head, because I feel like they'll just tell you what you want to hear. They'll say sorry. I feel like a bit of pleading, begging there. And you might consider that they've changed, so we'll give them another go. But here where you've got the Two of Pentacles, where was it? Two of Pentacles. You may have to make a decision. You might go backwards and forwards. I mean, I feel like there really is no going back to this. This person hasn't changed. They're not going to change. You need to make a decision to go forward with your happiness. So get out in nature. Like I said, spend some time on your own. Protect your energy. And I would have your boundary up against this person from the past. I just feel like they don't want you to be happy. Let's get something else on this Six of Cups, please, Spirit, and then we'll finish the reading. So it feels like they want to, I mean, I've got a card of yearning here, so they are missing you. Tell me what Sagittarius should do about this. And what's going to be the outcome? Yeah, I also feel like they're stalking you and they're now regretting letting you go or letting you walk away. Last time, please, Spirit. And then you've got leaving, breaking the cycle, saying goodbye and moving to better things. This is you. So I do feel like they may still be watching you. They are very jealous. I also feel they are going to come back around and sort of beg and plead for you to take them back. They realise what they've lost. You may consider it for a quick moment, but I think you already know that this is over. And your happiness does not lie in the past. You've already let go. You've already said goodbye. This is kind of, in a way, I would say, just for you to sort of cut the ties and close this off for good. But protect your energy in the meantime. Be very grounded. And like I said, this could be a karmic cycle with this person. And it is time to say goodbye and move on to better things, because you have, in the future, this wonderful person coming in that's offering you pure love, someone you can build with that will lead to your happiness. And I just feel like when you made the decision to move on, it was the right decision, because you didn't do it. I think you gave this person a couple of chances, and I think you realised you can see through the mask. The mask was slipping, and you think, there's something more to this person. And with the moon, you listen to your intuition. So that's what I have for you today, Sagittarius. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Please give me a like, follow me on TikTok, or subscribe on YouTube. And I will catch you soon. You take care. Bye-bye now.